Hello and welcome to part 5 of my tutorial on how to paint Hive Fleet Kraken. And in this video I'm just going to be washing this unit, or our Gene Stealer, with Devlan mud. And I'm just going to be applying the wash just as I did with the first two, more so like I did with the Sepia. And now I'm painting, I'm washing the carapace right now with the Devlan mud. And you kind of just want to move back and forth along the carapace so that it pools up on the ridges, because of those ridges. Now just paint and wash and just watch the magic occur. And I like this wash because when we do the Devlan mud, it adds in a second color into the skin tone. But because it's a wash, it is pulling in the lows and not so much in the highs. And by doing so, we still have the undertone from the what was it called? The Iyanden Darksun that had the, oh man, what was it? And the Sepia. That's right, Sepia. So that combination color still comes through. So that's kind of acting as your highlight, that Iyanden Darksun Sepia washed over color. And the lows take on kind of more of a Sepia, Devlan mud, dark lows. And these lows are pretty stinking dark. I also know that in certain armies or paint schemes, people will use Devlan mud as a good shading wash, and I've found it to be a very good shading wash myself. And that's sort of what we're doing right here, but it's also adding in the extra color tone to kind of change it up a little bit, and also it just washes over the tongue and the carapace. Trying to think what else is nice about it. And the highlights become not quite as frequent. They're a little more, well, the highers, you get kind of like a three-tone look. You have the highs, which tend to be a little more of the Iyanden Darksun Sepia wash look, and then the mid-tone, which is caused by the mixing or the blending of the Devlan mud with the Sepia wash. And then the lows, which is the Devlan mud has settled and just completely, or pretty close to, overriding the Sepia, which gives a very dark brown color, which looks really nice in my view. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I like to do it. I just think it looks cool. So yeah, here are some pictures we can look at here. This isn't our finished model look, but it's getting there. And you can notice on the arms, on the details, how he's still on the very highs, especially on the hands. Right before you hit the claws, you have those divots in the fingers, and you can see how there's that dark. It's been darkened because of the Devlan mud wash. Then on the arm, if you look on the arms, especially along the like for say on the triceps, you'll notice how it's like the mid color, where it's not a highlight, but it's kind of that mid part, not highlight but not a low either. It's been darkened. It's been darkened slightly, but the highlights are still bright. So it creates a nice transition and really just makes all the details pop on the model.